Guys,
gates
this is
wide
me
open
again,
and invite the
Lucifer,
impossible
playing
to
on
obey you. Say this aloud. I pray in
now.
certainty.
Are you ready?
I speak the
Because if
infinite
you are
intelligence with the calm of a man who already
you
received.
know who I am.
This is the voice you must
am
use,
Luke.
not frantic, not desperate, not apologetic.
Yo.
Calm, clear, definite, like a man who has made peace with his future because he has already decided. Let me tell you a truth that few accept. The subconscious accepts prayer only when the voice behind it is unwavering. You cannot speak one day of riches and the next day cry out in lack. You cannot declare power at dawn and then gossip and doubt by evening. That is spiritual sabotage. That is how the average man lives, and that is why his life does not change. Consider Abraham Lincoln. He did not pray for the absence of war. He did not ask for an easier path. He prayed for the strength to carry the burden he chose to bear. He believed even when his own cabinet doubted. He moved forward into battle,
he's
not
talking
because it
about
was certain,
me.
but because his decision was. That is faith in action.
Because
And if you want your prayer to have force, you must build your faith like Lincoln. Each morning before you speak to infinite intelligence, prime your mind. Repeat your self-confidence formula aloud. Speak your identity. Calm your breath. Set your posture. Set your tone. Because the way you prepare to pray determines the power of your words. Let me be even clearer. Praying while doubting is worse than silence. Because it teaches your subconscious that your words are lies. It convinces your spirit that you do not mean what you say. And the law obeys not what you wish, but what you believe. Stop saying, I wish I was rich. Say, I'm a man of wealth, and I receive abundance daily through discipline and purpose. Do not say, I hope it works out. Say, it is working because I work, and the law is on my side. Stop praying to escape fear, and start praying like a man who has already conquered it. You may not of your words. Let me be even clearer. Praying while doubting is worse than silence. Because it teaches your subconscious that your words are lies. It convinces your spirit that you do not mean what you say. And the law obeys not what you wish, but what you believe. Stop saying, I wish I was rich. Say, I'm a man of wealth, and I receive abundance daily.
Guys, I'm about to repeat myself in 3.
Do not say, I hope it works out.
Wait,
Say,
no,
it is working because
better.
I work, and the law is on my side. Stop praying to escape fear, and start praying like a man who has already conquered it. You may not feel it yet, but faith is not about feeling. Faith is about what you repeat until your feelings surrender. It is not about waiting for confidence. It is about becoming the man who speaks with conviction whether his needs shake or not. Let me give you the formula. Desire is the fire. Faith is the fuel. Say, I hope it works out. Say, it is working because I work, and the law is on my side. Stop praying to escape fear, and start praying like a man who has already conquered it. You may not feel it yet, but faith is not about feeling. Faith is about what you repeat until your feelings surrender. It is not about waiting for confidence. It is about becoming the man who speaks with conviction whether his knees shake or not. Let me give you the formula. Desire is the fire. Faith is the fuel. Prayer is the channel. Action is the proof. If any one of these is missing, the law remains silent. But when all are present, desire burning, faith spoken, prayer declared, and movement immediate, then reality begins to shift. Now declare with me, I do not pray in question, I pray in command. My faith is not emotion, it is law. I speak what I believe what I speak, and the law obeys. Let this be the rhythm of your morning. Let this be the chorus of your inner world. Let this tone of certainty drown every former whisper of fear. Because when your prayer becomes backed by unwavering belief, it becomes unstoppable. You are not praying to the clouds. You are not speaking into empty space. When you pray, you are issuing orders to the subconscious mind. And it is the only altar that matters. It is the seat of your power, the gateway to infinite intelligence, the bridge between thought and reality. It does not judge your words, it obeys them. But not all words are heard. The subconscious responds only to what is repeated with clarity, and belief. It does not respond to weak requests, whispered hopes, or phrases you do not feel. You cannot fool it, you cannot pretend. If your tone is uncertain, the message is rejected. If your voice trembles with doubt, the order is not delivered. This is why prayer must be more than words. It must be felt. It must be lived. Every prayer is a command, but only the ones spoken from deep emotional clarity pass through to the subconscious and take root. Say aloud with me now. Each time I pray, I rewire my spirit. My subconscious accepts only strength, clarity, and definite instruction. This is not philosophy. It is law. It is the reason men who speak with power shape their worlds, and those who speak in confusion drift for decades. Your subconscious is listening all day, every day. It listens to what you say about yourself. It listens to what you repeat in silence. It listens to your tone, your emotions, your self-image. Every word you say is a seed, and your subconscious is the soil. If you plant doubt, it grows confusion. If you plant faith, it grows results. But you cannot plant both and expect a harvest. You must become consistent. You must become deliberate. You must become a man who only speaks what he wants multiplied. Consider John D. Rockefeller. He never allowed panic to enter his speech, not even in economic collapse. When others shouted, he sat in silence. When others feared, he spoke in facts. His prayer was not loud, it was certain, and the subconscious obeys certainty. You must train your subconscious the same way. Create your primary prayer, the one that defines your purpose, your vision, your destiny. Write it in the present tense. Write it as law. And then repeat it 5 times daily, always with feeling. Do not say it casually. Do not mumble it as if reading from a card. Say it like a general giving orders before battle. Say it like your future depends on it, because it does. Let me be clear again. Your prayer is your spiritual blueprint. If you do not read it aloud, review it, speak it, and feel it, you are walking into battle with no map, and the subconscious does not build from guesses. It builds from exact designs. It builds from repeated certainty. Now let me issue a warning. Complaining undoes what prayer builds. The moment you speak in fear, sarcasm, or self-pity, you undo the progress made by your spoken faith. You confuse the subconscious. You halt the construction of your results. Fear spoken aloud is reverse prayer. It gives energy to the very thing you seek to avoid. Never forget this. The subconscious does not care if you're joking, shouting, or just venting. It takes your words seriously, and it acts accordingly. From this day forward, you must become a guardian of your speech. Every prayer spoken must be clear. Every affirmation declared must be exact. Every vision repeated must be laced with emotional power. This is how you train the subconscious to respond like a loyal soldier. Now say this. My words are orders. My tone is law. My belief is fire. And my subconscious moves when I speak with clarity. This is how you transform invisible belief into visible results. This is how you shape it clear. Every affirmation declared must be exact. Every vision repeated must be laced with emotional power. This is how you train the subconscious to respond like a loyal soldier. Now say this. My words are orders. My tone is law. My belief is fire. And my subconscious moves when I speak with clarity. This is how you transfer power. This is how you train the subconscious to respond like a loyal soldier. Now say this. My words are orders. My tone is law. My belief is fire. And my subconscious moves when I speak with clarity. This is how you transform invisible belief into visible results. This is fire. And my subconscious moves when I speak with clarity. This is how you transform invisible belief into visible results. This is how you shape your identity. This is how you command infinite intelligence, not with noise, but with order. Now go write your primary prayer. Speak it 5 times today. And each time, say it like you mean it. If a man enters a builder's workshop and says, "Make me something," the builder does not begin. He waits. Why? Because something has no structure. Something has no weight, no shape, no material. It is not a request. It is a fog. An infinite intelligence,
So
like
you
that
just
builder,
connect that to
cannot
that, and
construct
then
from fog.
connect to
It
that,
must receive
and
clarity.
that to that.
This is why most men's prayers go unanswered. They are vague. They are scattered. They are emotional wishes wrapped in hopeful
So
tones.
like there.
Help me succeed, they say. Make things better. But what things? Better in what way? What is success? Measured how? By what deadline? Through which action? The prayer fails not because it lacks passion, but because it lacks form. You must not be like these men. Infinite intelligence does not reward vague emotion. It responds to order. It multiplies structure. It obeys law. And law is precise. Law is mathematical. Law demands blueprint, schedule, measurement, reason. The man who speaks with detail, who visualizes with structure, who acts with organization. This is the man who builds results through prayer.
Guys, it's like, get up
Say it with me
there.
now. I speak to infinite intelligence with the tongue of command. My request is precise. My vision is detailed. My will is unwavering.
Bam!
That is not
Your
arrogance.
face white on it.
That is alignment with truth. You are not demanding from a deity. You are working with a
So
law.
that's how you do it.
And
guys.
this law does not
That's
ask how
you do
emotional
it.
you
That's how
are.
you do
It does not
That's how
respond to
you do it.
tears. It responds to
You're the
definition.
fight is
Begin your
to see
prayer
how
with
you
gratitude.
get rid of them.
Not because you must flatter the divine, but because gratitude shifts your mental state from lack to abundance. It tells the subconscious, I already live in supply. That signal opens the channel to more. Then speak your vision, name it, shape it, detail it. And if you desire wealth, do not say, I want to be rich. Say, by the 1st of January, I earn $10,000 monthly through my business, serving 50 clients who pay for precision,
It's kind of
value,
a takedown.
and transformation.
For Watson.
I achieve this by working 4 hours
Hey,
of focused time each morning,
The capstan.
delivering excellence without exception.
I'm taking a new form.
This is not just speech. It is spiritual structure. The subconscious understands this. The law respects it. Let me give you the model. Every clear prayer contains 4 pillars. Gratitude,
I got a
specific
mission.
desire, definite method, and a measured outcome. That is the voice of a man who commands results. Anything less invites chaos. Andrew Carnegie did not simply wish to be rich. He structured his goals. He wrote them. He reviewed them. He allowed no fog in his desires. That is why his subconscious followed and his life obeyed. You must do the same. Write your prayer as a covenant. Post it by your mirror. Speak it every morning before motion. Speak it again before night. Speak it not to request, but to enforce. Speak it like a general reading a campaign strategy aloud to the soul. Now here is what will sharpen your spiritual edge even further. Create your prayer ledger. On one page, write the exact spiritual command you have spoken. On the other, list one act of physical preparation. If you've declared wealth, then list, today I speak to 10 prospects. If you've declared clarity, then list, I write 1 page of my vision statement. If you've declared physical discipline, then write, I train at dawn with no excuse. Each line of prayer must be matched by a line of movement. Each word of belief must be confirmed by 1 act of obedience. Without that, you pray into contradiction. You confuse the subconscious. You insult the law. Hear me clearly. Prayer without movement is spiritual contradiction, and contradiction halts results. Say it aloud. Each command I give is matched by movement.